Alright, tester 1, 2, 3, tester. Ok, det funker. Da setter jeg den her. All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to another round of the Drivers Room Acelith Design Endurance Championship, Season 1, Round 7, and Tier 1, the 2026 season. Yeah, I am your commentator Kimaru for this one. Slingshot Cherberg is taking a break until Season 2. Yeah, today we are at the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi, and we are racing the Group 2 machines. I have gotten a little race practice in for this race, so I know what it's all about. The cars are extremely high downforce for this one, and they grip well on the track. They drive around like glue. There's not a lot to unbalance these monsters. Uh, since I messed up my calendar and I can't read the calendar correctly, I am on a sabbatical for the rest of season 1, and hopefully I will make it home on the 21st of May before lights out. It's going to be very stressful, but I might be able to make it home for the season 2 round 1 race um, in May. But yeah, things are a little sketchy now with the stupid plumbers and everything screwing up my building. So yeah, that's always fun. So the lobby has opened, so we're gonna head into Tier 1 with Gadget and everyone else, and see how Yas Marina will fare. Yas Marina is one of my favorite circuits. I do love the track with chicanes and not the hairpins that we got now, but other than that, um, hey Cartman, you racing tonight? I hope. Um, good luck if you are. One of our fast Ukrainian friends. And let's hope the Soviet teddy bear stops interfering with the Ukrainian power grid for tonight. Um, it's very, yeah, interrupting when the teddy bear starts messing about. Let's hope he f's off tonight. Okay. So we are going to track and gonna see some practice before the race starts. Let's hope I don't drop my keyboard this time. there though. Flappy has joined. Should be around 13 people in tonight's race. Got a little background info. No fuel pit stop for tonight. The pits last time, if you go in for just tires, it's about 16 seconds on the track, so a fairly quick pit stop. Some could be going on the aggressive 3-stop on racing soft, or a 1-stop on racing mediums is also possible, but the scorching sun in the beginning could shred tires a little bit more. So yeah, around maybe lap 27, the light will start to go out on track, the floodlights will come on, and the tire temperatures will drop along with the asphalt. And tier 1, of course, always heavy damage, and yeah, let's hope no stewards inquiries for tonight. They can always happen. And as you saw right there in the picture, the pit entry for Yas Marina is extremely tight. When you think you're clear to just go full blasting into the pit lane, it even tightens even more going down to start finish straight. In the practice race I did last week, I got a feeling of how that was, and had to cut right over and do another lap. So cars have to slow down with significant amounts to clear the pit stop for this one. Cartman none. We don't have the classic GT Sport buttons back, so they haven't added that for this patch. 3 useless cars in today's free update. That's always fun. So Cartman none. I don't think he was with us last week, so oh yeah, he was. Of course he was. Cowboy. Done very well in this season so far. I don't remember the standings at the moment. Maybe I can find that out. Tier 2. Alright, let's see. So the standings are as follows for Tier 1 after 6 races. G-Rabbit in first with 476 points. We have Kojin with 364. Funny's Cowboy 336. We have Flapjack with 300. And Cartman with 244. 240 for Gadget. And 212 for Sula, Cast, Blade, and all that. So, yeah. G-Rabbit is looking to snag another title, and the defending champion is struggling this season, being Flapjack. A 140.1 for Cowboy. That is sure to go down. Can I at all place, is that PlayStation IDs? Online IDs? Yes. We have a little bit more overview. As we see Kojin in second place, 0.7 behind Cowboy. Mickey has joined the room, so we should have a full lobby of 13 racers tonight. Let's hope we have a good clean lap 1 and turn 1. Holy shit. A little lag there. GT7 in 5th on his first flyer. 146 there for him. They should be able to do 39 laps, 38. Wind direction is not really helping at the moment. So we see Flapjack in third, the 140.3. While I just leave you with Flapjack for 2 seconds, I need to just reshuffle my chair, and I'm gonna set myself on mute for less than a minute. Alright, reshuffled my fat ass. Here we go. I think I'm gonna just... Curtains on the window are being very annoying. That should do the trick. There we go. Some technical issues. Ow! I'm a professional streamer. As we see Kojin with a 140.3. Not enough to beat Cowboy just yet. Mickey in the pits, Sulu. Cartman going out now. We have... Wait, what's that? What was that? Some kind of maybe enforced by Moskowitz. Oh, we might have a few cuddly teddy bears screwing up stuff today, so it's always fun. Let's hope Maffin is able to get back in. So the 2016 Honda NSX, very popular in Tier 1. We see Bacchus has opted for the GTR. I will say the NSX does feel very good and comfy to drive, so could expect to see that on top today. But Flappy could also strike back. And I would like to mention that Gadget did have some gear shift issues, like his shifter just didn't want to shift up to higher gears, and he was locked in the practice sessions. But from what the mechanics have told me, he has gotten that fixed. so we shouldn't have any upshift issues any longer. And as you see, it looks like everything is working now. Going very hard on the rev range there, Gadget. Lave there. G-Rabbit in 8th. And G-Rabbit, like I said, is able to set a 139. Quali should begin in a couple of minutes' time. Okay. Let's hope Michalenko can get back in. Kojin had a very good race last time around in the Alpha 4C. So he did really well for himself. Cartman even struggled to keep up. While the 4C was way more kinder to its tires than the other cars that shredded their tires in like 5 laps. I think we have Michalenko back now. Whoa. And we see Cartman with a 139.6, so a little bit better than G-Rabbit. We are about to start quali soon, very soon. Okay, should be starting very, very soon. Flapjack and Bacchus are in the GTR, same as Kojin. NSX, we have an NSX, we have an NSX, we have a Skyline with Mickey, so okay. We have an NSX there for Sulu. And NSX for the rest of the boys as well. No, Michalenko or Maffin has Skyline as well. Skyline for Cartman and NSX for Blade. So pretty much 90% of the field in NSXs. Definitely going to be interesting to see how this goes. I think I told this to Gadget earlier, but I'll say it for everyone on stream as well. I do love Yas Marina. It's probably one of my favorite tracks in the entire world after Nordschleife. But I wish we still had the chicanes because the chicanes were way better on Yas Marina. I don't like the hairpins that they have added for Yas Marina. I just cut the chicanes out. I really don't like that. Let's see if I can find the right button. Here we go. Alright. So everyone is out now on track. G-Rabbit coming out there. We have Flapjack and Bacchus. Haven't seen Bacchus for a few races, I think, so good to see him back. GTO in third there, so yeah. We're gonna find Gadget momentarily and see as he goes for his flying lap. A lot of runoff space in Yas Marina, like underneath here as well. If you miss this corner, you can just drive straight through. The chicane I don't like. I wish they still this hairpin. I mean, I wish they still had the chicane. But decisions made by PD and all that. Please give us the short variants, PD. Alright, we're gonna go on board with Gadget and see how he does for his first flying lap. Straight is amazing. A lot of overtake opportunities on this straight. Yeah, just slams it into first for the first part of the chicane. .1 for Gadget. We have a 140.8 there for Tewu. We have Cartman with a 139.6. Mickey there with a 41. We have Cartman, no wait, Flapjack with a 40.2. Maffin there with 140.3. Bacchus 40.4. Jubaju there, 40.9. Lysenko, where the hell did Lysenko go? Zulu Outcast 40.3. We have G-Rabbit there with a 39.8. So, Funny's Cabot 39.7. So very, oh, a Cartman has spun. So very close to the top with the top three here, all doing 39s. Very fishtaily there for Kojin. Cartman has an invalidated lap right now because he spun. Mickey there with a little penalty. Gadget with a 141.6 now. Still out of the top 3. We have Mikhalenko there with a 39.8. Cowboy, we have G-Rabbit, so 4 now with a 39. 41.6 or 41.2 there, sorry, for GTO. Gadget all the way down in 12th, so yeah, the competition stayed 2 seconds behind Cartman, so yeah, definitely Cartman is very fast. 39.7 there for G. 39.7 for Cowboy. Let's see here. Flav yet to set a lap. Mickey, half-second penalty. It's gonna hurt right here. Will G-Rabbit be able to smash another time in? Not a lot separating Cartman and G-Rabbit at the moment. Gadget with a 41.5. He needs to beat Bacchus's 40.4 to get himself in the top 8. Gadget has some work to do. We have some clouds on track today. Unusual for Abu Dhabi and Yas Marina, I think, but could start lighting up. 40.2 there for Lysenko, Rasul Alcaz, as we see G-Rabbit going into the pits. And same with Cowboy, as we see the pit entry just tightens. If you're not too careful, you might have to abort pit entry and go for another lap. Defending champion has had a difficult season. Doing what he can. The competition has been rough for season 1, and the defending champion Flapjack. There's not going to be any Piston Cup for Flapjack this season. Maybe he can do that for season 2. All drivers are allowed 1 car swap between seasons. So it could be a car in group 1, 2, 3, or 4. So 1 car out of the 4 groups. So it's going to be interesting to see if anyone changes their lineup. I have a change to Mjolnir Racing. That's all I'm going to say. We'll have to see for season 2. Could potentially have 2 changes. So grovel on that, everyone. Grovel on that. Kojin. Cartman still hasn't improved. G-Rabbit or Cowboy either. Maybe Cowboy or G-Rabbit can exploit themselves with a slipstream, as we see the best sector time for Cowboy. Could this be a fastest lap time for Cowboy? Huh? Why is my my chat is not showing? Huh? That's weird. Let's see. Hey Plux, hey Rex, or Revs. 14 races in Tier 1, yeah. Yeah, my chat is not showing apparently, so I'll have to pay attention to the chat on YouTube. That's weird. Let's see. Nothing is showing. Oh well. I'll try and pay an extra attention to the chat. That's weird. Never had that before. Sub 1 hour for leaders, yeah, could be. And I missed this completely, but G-Rabbit, 139.4 now. Definitely showing everyone who's boss. That's not gonna work for me. All right, we have a few more minutes to go. G-Rabbit going into the bits to see if he can slam one more good lap in, as we see Cartman now probably going for his last proper push lap. As we see Kojin with a 39.9, Bacchus 39.9, Flapjack still at 40.0. Let's see where our friend Gadget is, still in 12 with a 41.4, so struggling a little bit more. Maybe too much downforce, I don't know. That is very weird that the chat is not showing on my actual streaming screen. That's yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I'll just have to try and pay extra attention to the YouTube chat here. Can I do that? There we go. I'm not paying attention to what's happening on screen with the chat not working, but okay. Never experienced that stuff before. Vlave with a new one at 41.2. Putting Vlave into 12th and pushing Gadget down to 13th. Mickey is struggling a lot in tonight's race. Could be relegated down to Tier 2 again. Dirty Air is going to be a big one tonight. Yeah, that's probably true, Topa. Tire offset massive, but 2 seconds per tire. Let's see for the result archive here again. Mickey might actually be safe for Season 2 when it comes to points. Bacchus is more in the danger zone. Nope, not gonna sing danger zone. Will G-Rabbit be able to set a new fastest lap? Or is this the maximum they can push out? No, he's at a red sector. 39.8 there for Mikalenko. Or Maffin. And Flapjack with a 39.3. So a hell of a lap time there for Flapjack. Just showing everyone who's got the biggest balls on the table. Yeah, that is Flapjack. Flapjack has the biggest sack of them all. G-Rabbit with a 39.396. So just not enough to beat Flapjack. But yeah, Flapjack definitely plonking his balls on the table, menacingly on the table. As one of the startup companies the South Park boys wanted to make. All right, so we have a few minutes now until the race starts. So Flapjack then, with his balls plotted menacingly on the table with a 139.312. And we have G-Rabbit with a 39.396. 39.4 for Cartman. Funniest Cowboy with a 39.7. Maffin, 39.8. We have Kojin with a 39.9. Vox Bacchus there with a 39.964. Zulu with a 40.2. We have Tewo with a 40.4. 40.6 there for Jubaju. And let's see, that is Vatanen. And we have GTO with a 40.6. Vlave 40.9. Gadget not able to get to the 40s, but a 41.4. 41.7 there for Mickey. So that is our 14 racer grid for round 7. And yeah, now we're just going to wait for the race to start in a couple of minutes. Oh yeah, you have PlayStation 4. Yeah, yeah, Topa. The way PlayStation 4 does it with the game install is to reinstall the entire game, basically. So yeah, that's always fun. So I hope you make the race. If not, it's gonna suck. But yeah, not much you can do about it, I guess. PS5, it's like 2 minutes to install. So it's a shame, Topa. Let's hope you get the race. You have been super fast this season. It would be shame for you to lose out valuable points for round 7. I was wondering why my PlayStation isn't showing my chat on screen. One of those YouTube problems, I guess. Very weird. Very weird indeed. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that's a shame, Topa. That is a shame. I might not be able to read chat all that much, since it's not showing on my streaming screen and just on YouTube. So bear with me if I don't answer straight away. I'll try and look back whenever I can. There we go. Just increase the magnification. Should make the chat easier to read. Not easy being nearsighted and sitting away where everything gets blurry. That is true, Topa. No point in dwelling on things you can't control. That's true. It is what it is. PlayStation 4 has always been slow as hell, and PlayStation 5 is way faster. But even though, having said that, downloading patches for PlayStation 4 games on a PS5 still encounters the same issue. All right, here we go. Waiting for 5 lights to go black, and we are off for round 7. Let's see if Flapjack can plot his balls menacingly on the table once more. As we're off for round 7 at Yas Marina, and it is a very good start from G-Rabbit and Flapjack for this one. As we see Cartman also trying to sneak his way through, but looks very clean there all the way to the back. Everyone has gotten through cleanly by the looks of it. Oh, we had a little grass riding. Oh my god. From a few people. But looks like Flapjack is also opting for an aggressive 3-stop for this one. He's gotten himself a half-second lead to G-Rabbit. We're just going to go down the field a little bit to check where everyone is. Funniest Cowboy has gotten himself into P3. And looking very clean so far. We're gonna check the rest of the field soon. But Flapjack seems to have this one in the bag for the moment. Skyline seems to maybe start a little bit better than the NSX, possibly. But yeah, Flapjack, 1.2 already in front of G-Rabbit. So definitely the NSX is working out quite well tonight. The Skyline, I mean. So we see them coming through to start lap 2. 35 lap race, and the sun will go down at the end of 27 something laps. Then we'll have the floodlights lighting up the track. As we see, G-Rabbit has closed in a little bit on Flappy at the moment. We have a 2-second gap down to the Ukraine boys from Funniest Cowboy, and we have a 3-car train with the Ukraine boys, and Bacchus in the lead of another almost 3-car train. Maffin, we have GTO Vlave, Gadget, Mickey, Tewu. And Mickey is all the way in the back. What in the hell has happened to him? Too far from us to see. So, Mickey not having the best of starts to Yas Marina. I wonder what happened to Mickey. Might have to check that back on the replay after the race, because I'm curious now. And please ignore the refuel sign. Nothing I can do with that. I'm not sure who took avoiding action, but we'll check that out in the replay after the race. So Flappy then still managing to stay 1.2 ahead of G-Rabbit, but it's going to be interesting to see how the tires cope. Has anyone gone on mixed tires? We have mediums all the way there for Cartman, so he might be going for a one-stopper. Mediums for Kojin, we have mediums for Sulu, medium soft there for Bakus, so he's gonna go for a mixed compound. Maffin, full medium, so going for a one-stopper. Jubaju for an aggressive three-stopper possibly. We have Vlave with softs all the way. Being chased down by GTO. Gadget in 12th. Struggling perhaps a little bit more than expected. Also on a mixed compound. Tewu has damage, so he has been into someone or the wall. And we have Mickey all the way in the back, so definitely curious to see what in the hell happened to Mickey in the replay. So we're definitely going to check that one out. So Flapjack then, still trying to hold the flying fin behind him, and sets the fastest lap of the race with a 140.4. No, wait. This is not. Oh, wait. It's G-Rabbit on 140.0. Yeah, didn't pay attention there. Maybe Topo. Maybe they'll go for an aggressive two-stopper on mediums instead of the aggressive three-stopper on soft. Remains to be seen. G-Rabbit still trying to inch a little bit closer, and he has better exit out of the chicane. But that NSX is so fast on the straight. Very difficult for G-Rabbit to do anything about Flappy right now, unless Flappy makes a major mistake. Going on board with G-Rabbit for a quarter lap. So we do see G is closing in now. Overcast on Yas Marina. Definitely going to help the tires a little bit. We do see G-Rabbit under half a second now to Flapjack. Could see a move going out of the hairpin. Will there be a move into the chicane? Little over a half second now down to Flappy. We do see the field is starting to spread out a little bit. Now almost a second again. So yeah, Flappy cannot rest. as we see, yeah, the tire wear is a little heavier on Flappy's car. Then again, Flappy has the engine in the front versus the NSX mid. I might be a little biased here, but I am kind of rooting for Flappy a little bit. Almost had him in the Tuesday League. Almost had third place. But he just had a teeny tiny bit left on his tires than I managed. The N6 has longer gears, works over tracks like the HSR, Fuji, GTR, acceleration through the gears, so on the straight. It's faster on the red line and straight, okay. I haven't driven the GTR in years, the Group 2. Oh, as we see a little bump there from G-Rabbit. Ay, ay, ay. Let's take a quick look back at the over ambitious dive. Oh, and Flappy just closes the door and wait, how the hell do I get out of this mode? There we go. I've been there forever since I did this. Oh my god. What a blooper. But yeah, Flappy just suddenly closing the door, and it's only been 6 laps now, and Flappy's tires are starting to die off quite significantly. As we see, the mediums for Cartman is holding out a lot better than the softs at this point. Same with Kojin, Zulu. Yeah, the softs on the rear of Bacchus's car is not wearing as fast, but they are wearing faster than the mediums on the front. Juba is yes, decent tire wear all around for soft tires to be. Maffin there. We have a racing soft all the way there for Blave. GTO mediums all the way. We have Gadget soft there on the rear. Tewu has dropped a position. We have Mickey still not closing in. So back to the fight for P1. I know we neglect the others a little bit too much now, but the fight for P1 is very exciting. These 3 are among the fastest in Tier 1, with Cartman, Kojin, Zulu also not being off the pace. They might just lose a little bit more because of their mediums, but it might end up actually be a gain for the Ukraine boys to stay out longer. But we do see the gap is 4.5 seconds. They are losing a little bit to the gap, the top boys, because their tires are running off. I'm thinking maybe a lap, maximum 2 more for the soft boys, and they might dive into the pits. Oh my goodness, that was I don't think G-Rabbit really expected Flappy to brake so hard. He got front splitter damage from that, and Flappy got rear diffuser damage, so that could be a potential stewards inquiry for post-race. Maybe use blinkers next time. Considering how stupid the pit entry actually is on track. You have to cut over the racing line and during braking and accelerating, so go right in front of Flapjack now. What has Flapjack opted to go on? He has opted to go on medium, so he's going to go for the longer stint for his second stint. Yeah, the top three, Flapjack, G-Rept, and Funniest Cowboy, are definitely among the fastest in GT7 and ADEC at the moment. But let's not count out Cartman. I think Cartman is still having an adjustment period because he is actually racing on board with the onboard view. That removes a lot of information and a lot of whatchamacallit, the chance to see more of the track, the turns. You're a little limited to what you can see versus like VR. And we do see how much time Funniest Cowboy has lost to Cartman. So definitely Cartman's little one-stop trick might be the way to go for the Ukraine boys. It could be a 1-2-3 Ukraine again. Kojin and Sulu almost spinning out of the chicane. Bacchus, Maffin. Bacchus' rear tires are really taking a beating right now. It shouldn't be too long for Maffin or Mikalenko to get past. Really struggling now, Bacchus. Very close between the two. Oh, that almost looked like a little bump there. We're gonna check. No. As we see Cartman now promoted into P1. As we see Cowboy has gone into the pits. Kojin in second. We have Zulu Outcast in third. Maffin there in fourth. And we have top four Ukraine. As we see Flapjack now closing in on the Ukraine boys, and we have Funniest Cowboy and G-Rabbit. And G-Rabbit lost a position to his teammate there when Funniest Cowboy came out, so the undercut was better in the favor of Funniest Cowboy. But will it be a team order here for the Finns, or will they fight properly? Looks like they're fighting. Hey, Paris. Yeah, good race so far. I'm thinking lap 16 or something should be... No, maybe further, maybe 20, 21. Should be Cartman and Co. going into the pits. But Funniest Cowboy still staying ahead of his teammate G-Rabbit. This is the highest level of racing in ADEC with heavy damage and all. These boys are really cooking it. I will say this for the practice race I had earlier in the week. By the time of my first pit stop on mediums, G-Rabbit was like 40 seconds ahead of me. So definitely do something way better than me. I just can't keep up with the Finn. As we see, GTO in 8th. Should not require a pit stop anytime soon. We have a new set of mediums there for Bacchus. Gadget now up into 10th, but his softs are taking a beating at the rear. Maybe not the best mixed compound to have. Yeah, the rears are really taking a hammering. Vlave on a new set of mediums, and he is closing in on Gadget now. Oh, Gadget maybe should have pitted a little bit earlier, maybe, but they have their strats. They're keeping with the strats, and hopefully it will work. As we see Mickey almost on dead tires now on the rear. Tevu closing up. I don't think Mickey can do much to hold Tevu behind. $17, $18 for the one stop, $12, $13 for a two stop. Yeah. We still have Funniest Cowboy in front of G-Rabbit. As we see, Funniest Cowboy is going for a little bit of a move on Flappy. So just Funniest Cowboy has taken over the chase on Flapjack's rear versus in the beginning with G-Rabbit. And Cowboy and G both went on soft while Flapjack went on mediums. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Could be a gamble that pays off for Flappy, while it will burn the two flying fins. Cartman's tires are still looking pretty decent. A lot of tire wear on the front, but otherwise he's doing very good. I don't think he should need a pit just yet. But yeah, maybe 16 laps could be the pit window for Cartman. As we see the other Ukraine boys fighting it out amongst themselves. So we have a battle for second, we have a battle for fifth at the moment. Well, almost. Flappy's still enough ahead to not be threatened. But just one mistake from either of these, the opponents are not far behind. Big train now. From 2 to 6, 7th. Flappy is closing in on Zulu. I'm guessing Zulu feels the pressure right now as we see Flappy probably gets the better exit out of the chicane. Goes for a move on Zulu. Not able to make a stick. Zulu defends. Maybe through the hairpin. Oh, Zulu forces Flapjack on the outside. And Funniest Cowboy takes advantage, full advantage of the fighting in front. Sneaks himself in front of Flapjack. And we see Funniest Cowboy is just all over Zulu Outcast's rear end and misses a little bit on that turn. That has Flapjack he has Flapjack all the way up in his rear end as I tried to find my words. And we see Funniest Cowboy trying to go for a move on the outside of Zulu. Makes the move stick before the hairpin. And now we have Flapjack and G-Rabbit also trying to go for a move now on Zulu. trying to go from the inside move into the hairpin. I think he makes a stick, but was that clean? We're gonna save that and look back on the replay as we see Zulu lost 2 positions now, but G-Rabbit is trying. Oh, wait. Oh my god, where's the buttons? Where's the buttons? Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna take a look back on that move instead. That one. Let's see what happens here. Nice cowboy. Whoa! Whoa. Okay, we have to take a look back with Zulu on that one because that looked brutal as hell. Did Zulu just forget to brake? Oh, he hit the brakes, but he was too late. He tried to be opportunistic on the 2 guys fighting in front of him. Oh no. Oh, this could be a steward's inquiry right here. This could be a steward's inquiry for that move. As we see, G-Rabbit's front right has been completely torn up. Flapjack's tires are way better at this point. But, oh, that was such a bad move. And the Cowboy got sent way back. That could be something for the stewards to look at if it's reported. Yeah, that could end badly for Zulu. But that is up for the stewards and not for this guy. Vlave in 8th, we have Funny's Cowboy now in 9th on mediums, so he's opted to try and go for the longer stint now. Lost a few positions to that incident. Let's hope it's not too heated underneath that helmet. Put the AC on full if you have it. And GTO in 11th. It's on a fresh set of racing mediums. We have Turbo due for a pit stop in not too long. Gadget has gone in and went for a new set of soft tires. So I think Gadget is opting for the faster 3, maybe 4 stop soft. Mickey still by his lonesome, way down the field. As we see Zulu outcast into the pits now to fix his damage, change some tires. Yeah, definitely. There might be fisticuffs there between Cowboy and Zulu after the race. I think Funny's Cowboy will find him and just punch him in the face. Maybe they'll have a beer together and they'll crush the beer glass into each other's faces. You never know. As we see Cartman now. Should be a few laps now until he dives into the pits, but comfortable 8 seconds ahead of his teammate Kojin. Kojin not under a lot of pressure right now. As we see, Maffin is under a crap ton of pressure as I try to keep my profanity to a minimum. As we see Flapjack going for the inside move, but going very deep into the hairpin, losing the position straight away to Muffin. I think Flapjack is a teeny tiny bit stressed. Just wants to get past these guys so he can start saving a little bit of tires again. But definitely a little bit of action in today's race. I'm excited to see what Tier 2 has to offer when the edited replay for that comes out later. G-Rabbit into the pits then to get rid of his soft, maybe put on a set of mediums. Change his strategy up a little bit as we see Bacchus there in 5th. Usually stays out of trouble and usually manages to score a decent amount of points. Cowboy in 6th. Yeah, probably a little heated underneath that helmet. Probably not very nice words being said, that's for sure. So we see Zulu there in 10th on a fresh set of mediums, and that could potentially last him for the entire race now. Maybe he'll go in for a quick soft at the end. Taowu still in the 11th, due for a pit stop in a few short moments. We have Vlave with some damage to the front end, so he must have been into the wall or into the rear of someone. Potentially a wall, I would say. Looking at the damage on the front end, and probably losing a lot of downforce with the broken front splinter. Gadget in 13th, really struggling on Yas. Cartman into the pits at lap 17. Yeah, his tires are taking a beating now. We have Kojin in as well. Yeah, the tires have really taken a beating. As we see Flapjack ahead of Maffin. Maffin doing a good job. Definitely. Strong one-stopper there for Maffin for sure. As we see Cartman comes out in 3rd place out of his pit stop. Who knows, maybe Cartman will be able to nab a 1st place in this one, as he has gone out on soft. Going for a quick stint now. His tires, the car is lighter. The tires should not take much of a beating with the sun starting to go down. May as well start practice for Spa. Update finally done, 95 minutes. Oh man, Topa. Push through, that's a slam dunk penalty. You know, we're using these for song. All right. So, yeah. Maffin going in there to the pits. Cartman then up into P2. We have Flappy back up into P1. So, yeah, Flappy should last until midpoint of 20 laps. 25 maybe. 23, 24, 24, 25 laps should be where Flappy jumps into the pits for the final time, I would believe. Cartman on soft. We have their Bacchus, G-Rabbit on medium, so I don't think G-Rabbit is going to change tires again. I think him and Funniest Cowboy now are done with their pit stops for this one. But as we've seen, anything can happen. And suddenly you will need a pit stop. As we see Maffin and Kojin in 6th and 7th. Zulu in 8th. We have GTO there in 9th with Gadget up into 10th. A very difficult race there for our good friend Gadget. Maybe downforce settings or something being more of a hindrance for Team Motion Blur. Maybe maybe the Finns, the Ukrainians, and Flappy have done a better job with their setups. You never know. Also all down to personal preference for each driver, what they want to choose. Vlavden struggling with front splitter damage, but staying out. Tewu has gotten himself a new set of soft tires, so he's on the attack. Vatanen, 13th. Mickey is catching up to Vatanen a little bit, so might see some action soon there, Mickey. As we see, Cartman is slowly catching up to Flappy. He's on fresher tires at this point. Well, Flappy has been out for around 10 something laps on his tires. Flappy definitely on the defensive now. As we see, Cartman is so very close. I need to watch this back on Cartman's stream later, I think. Very interesting strategies today, Topa. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Could potentially be a third place for Bacchus as well, but then again we have G-Rabbit and Funny's Cowboy. They are done with their pit stops. So we do see Cartman. Oh, a little tail tank slapper there for Flappy, almost into the exit of the chicane. As we see, Cartman is trying to go for a move into the hairpin on the outside. Flappy brakes a lot earlier, and I think that is Cartman up into P1. So yeah, good move there, and Flappy did maybe brake at the correct place, and Cartman just decided to wing it and got himself past Flappy. Let's see if we can actually get that on the replay. No, of course, the replay is too far. As we see Flappy in, so Flappy opting to go in earlier, but that should be Flappy's final pit stop of the race. As we see G-Rabbit, will he be able to come out in front of Rabbit? Flappy is exiting the pits now, but I don't think Flappy will come out in front. No, G-Rabbit is in front of Flappy, and I think Flappy is now behind Kojin, so definitely lost a lot of time with that pit stop. But Flappy can go on full attack now, as we see him being swarmed by two Ukrainians. A Skyline to the left, NSX to the right. A British ham in an Ukrainian sandwich there. Oh, as we see! Oh my goodness! No, 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 no! Oh my goodness, that was close, that was close, that was so very close. As we see, G-Rabbit has had an issue. Let's take a look what happened to G. Oh, and G-Rabbit spins out of the chicane and go, oh my goodness, ends up the wrong way. Oh my goodness, oh yeah, that is scary as hell. G-Rabbit falls down to 7th. maybe are a little over enthusiastic on the throttle for G-Rabbit. Ends up in an Ukrainian sandwich, as we see Bacchus into the pits as well. And yeah, that was intense. That was definitely intense, as we see G-Rabbit now trying to get past the Ukrainian sandwich and chase after Flappy. As we see, the sun is starting to go down. It's getting lower in the sky. Let's see, with Cowboy, he is 18 seconds behind Cartman, and Cartman maybe 5 more laps, 6 on those soft before he has to go in. So we see Maffin trying to desperately defend against the Flying Finn. Very unlucky for G-Rabbit, that little spin out of the chicane. Ends up the wrong way, with the car pointing nose to nose with the other cars coming up close behind them. So yeah, definitely stressed tonight, G-Rabbit. Definitely stressed. Yeah, did very well not to collect anyone. G-Rabbit now, yeah, probably feeling the pressure quite a bit. Nice Cowboy. Not closing in much to Cartman at the moment. We have Flappy still being chased down by Muffin. Gotten himself a little breathing room down to him, but he's trying to take up the fight to Kojin. Kojin of the red, Kojin of the blue. I've been playing too much Final Fantasy 14. Never mind me. Zulu trying to keep up with the Flying Finn. The GTO has had a very uneventful race, but gonna grab some good points. Tovu in 10th there, Vatanen in 11th for Jubaju. Mickey in 12th, so he has gotten the opportunity to get a few positions. So that's how it goes when you never give up. Gadget there in 13th. Should not need a new set of tires by now. Vlave should also not need any new tires. So we're trying to pay attention to the battle for 3rd, the battle for 5th, maybe the battle for, yeah, 7th, 6th. Flappy definitely closing in on Kojin. G-Rabbit has some room up to Muffin. As we see, it's very close now between Kojin and Flappy. Flappy's right on Kojin's gearbox now. Or tailpipes. Side pipes. Trying to go on the outside into the hairpin, but has to stick behind. Got to find a way through somehow, and as we see the sun is going down, it's going to be very dark as the lights on the buildings have started to shimmer as well. This track is insanely beautiful when it's dark. Floodlights and all, as we see Flappy is trying to find a way through Kojin's defense. Kojin has used a little bit more of his mediums at this point. Flappy has a lot more life left in it. Funny's Cowboy is starting to lose a little bit more tire wear. But the longer Flappy stays behind Kojin, the better for Cowboy as well. Cartman, yeah, due for a pit stop. Very, very shortly. Will there be a move into the chicane with Flappy against Kojin? Kojin go defensive into the chicane though. Oh, there is a little bit of contact, but no damage worthy. Oh my goodness. Flappy is really eager to get past Kojin. Kojin is doing an amazing job to defend. Closing in with Maffin again, as well as we see Cartman into the pits there for his final pit stop. And yeah, Maffin is closing in on Flappy as well. We have Juju Rabbit closing in. All this fighting is definitely making it more positive for the boys further back, as we see Bacchus there in 7th. So yeah, Flappy is desperate now to get past Kojin, and they are closing in on Cowboy, albeit a little further now, even fighting. They are closing in on Cowboy, and I think Cartman actually got out in front again, so this could be a P1 for Cartman, as we see Flappy is able to make the move on Kojin. We're gonna check that back. Alright, we missed the overtake, but good thing we have the replay to take a look at. I think Flappy goes for a move on the inside into the hairpin and makes the mistake. Kind of pushing himself forward, but was relatively clean, as we see. Oh, a little bumpy there between the Cowboy and Flapjack, as Flapjack is being pushed wide into the second hairpin, and Kojin very wide there out of the hairpin, but Flapjack is really on the attack now on Cowboy, and just aggressively gets himself in front of Cowboy, moving himself up into P2. We have Kojin right behind Cowboy now. Cowboy is really struggling on those tires. Those mediums have really taken a beating. He might have to try and soldier this out until the end. If he goes into the pits now, he's going to lose too much, as we see G-Rabbit into the pits. So it definitely is not going to be a podium there for G-Rabbit tonight. Very unlucky there for G-Rabbit. If he didn't spin, he could have potentially been higher up, but that's how it goes in racing. As we see, Cowboy is managing to get himself a little bit of breathing room down to Kojin, as we see a little bit of slight contact between Kojin and Muffin, and no damage between them, luckily. As we said before, Tier 1 has heavy damage. You will have to go into the pits to fix that damage, versus Tier 2 that removes itself in 30 seconds. As we see Muffin going on the move on the inside into the chicane on Kojin, and gets himself into P4. Very nice move there from Muffin. Funniest Cowboy then still getting a little bit of breathing room, but he can't calm down too much. He's got two crazy fast Ukrainians coming up behind him, And like I said, this track, as we see Kojin taking the move on the inside on Muffin there, getting himself back into P4. This track is so good, and the cars are stuck to it like glue. It's so fun to drive this track. I really wish I was there on track with the boys, but the scheduling conflict and the fact that I can't read a calendar, yeah, I kind of screwed myself on that one. So yeah, Muffin there in P5, then Kojin in P4. Cowboys just trying to hold on to P3 for dear life. Zulacast in 6th. We have Bacchus there in 7th. G Rabbit in 8th now. Gonna push as much as he can on those soft. 9th for GTO's been out of trouble all race. Tuvu in 10th. We have Gadget in 11th. Blave there in 12th. Jubaju in 13th. Mickey back down in 14th with a 3-second penalty, probably going in or out of the pits. Cartman then. Flappy is closing in on Cartman, so we could have a potential fight on our hands with Cartman and Flappy at the end. But I think the most interesting now is Kojin and Muffin, as we see Kojin going very defensive into the chicane and trying to defend himself against Muffin. Luckily, there is no team orders for this one. They are in sister teams. As we can see, the cars are a little bit different. Blue stripe, white hood there for Kojin, and blue hood, white stripe there for Muffin. So sister teams for these two, but it's like Red Bull and Toro Rosso, or Red Bull Junior, or whatever they call that team these days. I don't really pay attention to Red Bull anymore. But yeah, Kojin really trying to aggressively fight Funny's Cowboy while defending against Muffin. Muffin is trying to defeat everyone and get in front of his teammate there, or sister teammate, Kojin. Very interesting finish to the race, as we have 5 laps remaining of round 7 and Yas Marina. A lot of excitement in today's race, mostly in the front. I am sorry for neglecting anyone, but yeah, there's been a lot of action in the front tonight, and got to follow it where the action is the most, as we see. Muffin just yeah. Maybe you should take Kojin out for a date before you go bumping into his rear end like that. A courtesy call, maybe. As we see Bacchus still trying to catch up to Zulu. Yeah, that was a little aggressive, but it could have been coding as well that made it seem more aggressive than it actually was. But Muffin did lose almost half a second on that little bump. Lucky to not get damaged. Yeah, bump cars between teams. But Kojin now, very on the aggressive side there on Funniest Cowboy. I think we might have to take a look back on that one. That looked a little too aggressive, the way he passed Funniest Cowboy, Kojin, or Muffin. As we see, Kojin has dropped, completely lost. Yeah, I think Kojin got collected there and lost a lot of ground. As we see Zuluaukas, we have Bacchus. It's going to be an amazing fight to the finish. We have 4 laps remaining of this one, and this is not going to stop. Let's take a look at Flapjack. Yeah, he's not close enough for Cartman, so I think Cartman might win this one. But P3, Muffin. We have 4th with Funniest Cowboy. We have 5 in Kojin. We have Sulacast in 6th. We have Bacchus there in 7th. We have G-Rabbit closing in as well. So any mistake that these boys do, G-Rabbit will capitalize on. And this is gonna be super exciting stuff. As we see, there's a big gap now between Muffin and Cowboy. As we see Zuluaukas trying to go for a move on Kojin. Kojin defending the inside into the chicane. We have Bacchus right behind them, trying to sneak himself past these two. any mistake they make, we're going to take a look back on the replay as soon as we have time, if we have time. But we definitely need to see what happened to Maffin there. It looked very aggressive the way he got past the Funniest Cowboy. Looks like too much there for them. We're going to take a look back then with Maffin and see what in the hell happened in that little corner. Going for chase view. As we see, oh, there is a bump between Kojin and Maffin. Kojin waits and lets Cowboy through, but Maffin took advantage and jumped himself into P3. So, yeah, luckily there was no damage between Cowboy and Kojin from that one, but it was a little aggressive, making Cowboy lose P3 there. Oh, tank slapper there from Kojin, as we see Zulu Outcast with a half-second penalty as well that he's picked up, maybe overextending. As we see Zulu Outcast, we have Bacchus, we have G-Rabbit trying to make a move as well on Bacchus. We have a freaking 4-5 car battle here for fourth. Oh my goodness. As we see G-Rabbit is able to get himself in front of Bacchus. G-Rabbit is going to take up the hunt on Zulu. Just make an aggressive move, overtake there, gets himself into P5. He's going to try and go for Kojin next. G-Rabbit is really on fire right now. He's going to try and regain as much position as he can, get as many points as he can, although he's pretty much champion of Season 1 already. 2026. And he is really on fire. He's got the best grip of all the boys. The rest of the boys now are starting to lose on their prime grip. So definitely, as we see Bacchus a little bit too close there, has to take avoiding action to G-Rabbit so he doesn't slap him in the rear. But yeah, very interesting race now, and I can feel my throat itching, so I definitely need a drink, but I can't drink because I gotta talk. This is some great hunting and racing here, Topo, that's for sure. That is for sure. As we see G-Rabbit now very close. You can smell the exhaust from Kojin. Kojin going very defensive. Does not want to lose P5 to G-Rabbit, but I don't think he has a choice. Kojin defends the inside into the chicane, but I think G-Rabbit might... No, he squeezes G-Rabbit on the inside. G-Rabbit manages to get up into P5. Holy hell, what a move with G-Rabbit. Did not back down, just pushed himself forward. And even though got squeezed a little bit by Kojin, very clean regardless. As clean as it can be. Voxbach is then trying to see if he can find a way past Kojin. Kojin definitely on very dead tires at this point, and Bacchus does have a little bit more life left in his, but holy crap, this race has been intense. I haven't been able to take a break once for the past 35 minutes, as we see a little bit of a tank slapper from Zulu getting into the wall. Let's hope there's no damage from Zulu. No, but his tires are completely shot. And I'm losing my ability to speak almost. Bacchus not able to keep up the heavy pressure, as we see. Oh, Cowboy's tires are really dead right now. G-Rabbit is closing in. We have 2 more laps remaining of this race. Oh my goodness, this is going to be close. G-Rabbit might actually be able to get himself into P4, and he gets himself into P4 out of the first hairpin and gets himself in P4 in front of his teammate Funniest Cowboy. He's got Maffin in front of him, but I think that is too far. That is 3.5 seconds too far, I think. Unless Maffin really makes a big mistake here, G-Rabbit will end up in 4th, but you never know. Anything can happen in racing, as I said earlier. G-Rabbit could actually get himself into a podium position, and he's been driving like a bat out of freaking hell to get up into this position. And I'm sorry, I need to take a drink. Oh my goodness, this is... Ooh. My voice is breaking, and I'm truly sorry for that. As we see a little bit of a kerfuffle there between Bacchus and Kojin. I think, yeah, Kojin managed to get... no, Bacchus managed to get himself in front of Kojin. Kojin has dropped down to P7. We have Zulu Outcast now in P8. And... yeah, their tire wear is really taking a beating now for the Ukraine boys there in the back. We have started on our final lap as we see Cartman down the final straight now. And yeah, 14 seconds down to Flapjack, so I think Cartman has this one covered. As we see G-Rabbit is closing in on Maffin. Will G-Rabbit be able to get himself into P3? It's going to be super exciting now. As we see Bacchus also trying to get closer to Cowboy. Oh, this could be super exciting if G-Rabbit is able to. G-Rabbit is close. Oh, and G-Rabbit is spinning almost again out of the chicane, losing time to Maffin. We're going to look at Cowboy and Bacchus then, because I think Bacchus might actually have this one. He might get himself into P5. So no mistakes now, Cowboy. I think, yeah, Cowboy is on super dead tires. He has nothing left to give. He has to do anything in his power now, everything in his power to try and stay in front. As we see, Cartman has won the race. A very good job there from Cartman, staying out of trouble, staying on the mediums in the beginning. G-Rabbit not able to close in on Maffin, so very good race there from Flapjack and Maffin. As we see, Bacchus is still trying. He has a few more corners. Can he get the better exit as he dives into the last turn? Gets P5! The balls on that man, I tell you! Oh my goodness, great job from Bacchus. Oh my god, I've never been this sore in my throat from doing the live comms, but this has been exciting stuff. As we see GTO in 9th, we have Tewu in 10th. I can finally calm down a little bit. Very good race there. Tewu just stayed out of trouble. Batanen or Jubaju done his own thing, just stayed clean and gotten himself some good, decent points. Mickey has thrown in the towels by the look of it. And Vlave in 12th. We have 13th there for Gadget and 14th for Mickey. Oh my goodness. Congratulations to Cartman, to Flapjack, to Maffin, G-Rabbit, Bacchus, Funniest Cowboy, Kojin, Sulu. A great race from all of you. And Cartman with a 139.646. So fastest lap of the race for Cartman. Not enough to set the pole lap for Cartman, but yeah, fantastic changes, Topa, for the track, but yeah, I still prefer the old one with the chicanes instead of the hairpins. But yeah, good race overall from everyone. This was amazing to watch, and I am sore. My throat hurts right now from talking too much. This was amazing to watch. It could be a couple of potential stewards inquiries from this one, but yeah. We have Cartman with a 59.50 finish time, 139.6 best lap time. We have Flapjack in second, Maff in third, G-Rabbit fourth, fifth for Bacchus, Funniest Cowboy in sixth, seventh for Kojin, is eighth for Zulu. We have GTO in ninth, Tevu 10th, Jubaju 11th, Vlave 12th, 13th for Gadget, and 14th for Mickey. So I'm just gonna make sure I save these result screens in case Gadget forgets, but I don't think he's gonna forget that. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Whew. Oh wait, that's not the one I want. Oh, that was intense. So before we finish the stream and go to the outro of everything, I want to check back on Mickey and see what in the world happened to Mickey. Hey Rex, good. Where lap 1 was Chaos in Tier 2? Okay, that is interesting for sure. Where did you end up, Rex? Gonna be interesting to do the video tomorrow. We're gonna just look in on Mickey and see what happened on lap 1, I believe, with Mickey. Because I'm curious to see what happened. Okay. Whoops, that was the wrong button because I press buttons too fast. Mickey. And my keyboard doesn't work on these replays, of course. So we're gonna go full pad now. So let's see what happened to Mickey. I'm so curious. Almost wiping out Gadget there. We have a little bit from Letho. I think that's, I don't know. Completely lost track on who's who when I see the nicknames. So Letho is the one worst out of everyone into the hairpin. So what happens to Mickey? Does he make a mistake here? He ended up such a long way back, so I'm just curious to see what a little bit of contact between Ivan and Gadget. Almost gets taken out by Letho there. Oh. Two cars got damage from those bumps. Did he actually go into the pits? Is that how it happened? Oh, and we have contact again between the... he went into the pits. Getting the damage corrected immediately. Yeah, he probably could have driven with the splitter damage for a few laps. It wouldn't have hurt him too much. But yeah, okay. Yeah, that was aggressive. 7th last one on lead lap. Oh, okay, not too bad. Rex, not too bad. can't win them all. So, all right, time for the outro, as I usually do. And let's have a chat before I end stream. So that is it for the last live commentary. Spent half the race in fifth, probably my season highlight so far. Well, that's not too bad then. Definitely not. But yeah, this is my last live commentary until probably somewhere in season 2 if I'm not able to race any race. Round 8 will be delayed when it comes to the edited videos because I am not actually able to probably do them while I am stuck with my mom, and unless I get some free days off, I'm just not able to do the videos. So they will have to be delayed and waited on until I get back home, which is after the 21st of May. So maybe I'll make the season 2 round 1 race on that day, but it's going to be a matter of an hour or two when I get home to when I can set everything back up. So yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. I hate that I have to leave my house again because of the plumbers having to shut off the water for the entire building. 500 people are expected to use 8 public facilities. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm not doing that. So, going to be 3 weeks of torture living with my mom. I'm not a big fan. But yeah, definitely this race was interesting. The tier 2 video will come out in maybe tomorrow or Saturday at the latest. And yeah, I guess I will see the tier 2 boys on track in season 2. And yeah, that is it for me. I have been your commentator Kimaru for round 7. I am really gonna miss not being around for 3 weeks. But yeah, there's not much I can do about the situation. It's hell, and I just have to power through and put myself into neutral and just try and roll with the flow. Try to endure and survive. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and this will be my last stream for a few weeks, and I will return. So thank you all for watching again, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.